Hey y'all, sprinkle, sprinkle. We are here. So, I was doing something very funny last night, which it's just something I never do. But my daughter and I were just bored, so she likes TikTok, so we were scrolling through TikTok, and a lot of people were like asking me like questions, weird questions and stuff, and I see all these weird videos that people are making saying that they don't like me, they don't agree with me, they don't do this, they don't do that, like just like a lot of criticism. And I don't really listen to the criticism because I've been doing this for a long, long time. But I literally had the best time watching those videos because they were so hilarious. Like, it is so funny. And a lot of people were like making other videos to defend me. And I was like, wow, I have a lot of loyal subscribers or people that agree so much that they would literally take their time and make videos to like agree with me and like be upset at the haters. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is so sweet. So I went on TikTok and commented under a few of them from my TikTok. So if just a few, not a lot. But the people, okay, yes, the people that were commenting, they, they had no business commenting because it didn't apply to them. That's the funny thing. They had no business not liking my message because they were never able to implement the message with their current beliefs or their current way of living. So, like I always said, if someone has some information that you can't take because you represent something on the opposite side, you're going to literally defend your ground because that's what you've invested in for the longest. So if Pygmisha has been out there investing in Dusties forever, she's going to stand up for that because that's where her following is, or that's where she thinks that she feels most important. So I understand. That's why I don't take it personally. Because if you spent 10 years online promoting being a Pygmisha, and someone like me, who's also been online for just as long, you know, says something different, that shouldn't be a problem to you if Pygmisha is the right way to go. Your message should not be threatened if Pygmisha is the way to go. So when people don't like me, it's just that they don't like that people are agreeing with the message. It has nothing to do with me because I'm just a messenger. I'm just giving a message, and people are taking it personally because someone else could be giving the same exact message if it's not me. You know, they're just a lot of people are just upset because they can't apply the knowledge. And let me repeat that. There is a difference between knowledge and wisdom. Knowledge is just gaining a bunch of information and memorizing it. Wisdom is able to apply the knowledge and get results. So you may see a lot of people that have knowledge, but they don't have wisdom. Because if they did, they would apply it and get better results in their life. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So it age does not equate to wisdom either. Okay. Age does not equate to wisdom. What equates to wisdom is the ability to apply the knowledge that you have gained. So we have some young ladies in here and young men in here that are able to apply the knowledge at a younger age than some other people that aren't, that are much older. So it's better to get the knowledge and the wisdom while you're still able to use it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. So, and some of those videos that we're watching, they were so funny, y'all. I was laughing like, who is this? Like, thank you, Mr. Potato Head, sprinkle, sprinkle. In one sentence, why do you do what you do? Because I can. That's why, because I can. The reason why I say it because I can is because I don't have to work. I don't have to clock in. I can go shopping all day long. My cousin called me, asked me to go to Saks, but if the weather looks a little dreary and I have to pick up my kids, but I could be out shopping. You know what I'm saying? I do it because I can. And I want to see other women get to this point to where they can do whatever they want to do. And if it's help other women get to that same level, then so be it, you know? So I do it because I can. I don't have to squeeze in TikToks or videos here and there in between clocking in, baby. I'm all day, every day, do what I want to do. That's why I can pop on live at any given time. So I do it because I can, and I want to help other women. And I also do it because I think a lot of women have been tricked and lied to by society about their value and their worth. So thank you, Goddess Wild Red. Sprinkle. Hey, girl. I don't do it to get a following. I don't do it to get someone to agree with me, because a lot of people did not agree with me at first. I do it to teach and to get people to understand and to wake up. Because there's a lot of people that are not going to like my message because it takes away from what they represent and what they've invested in for so long. And if your whole message is being a pick-me-sha, I have nothing to do with you, because there are plenty of Dusties to go around. Believe me, we reject them here all the time. We are not taking anything from y'all. And any pick-me-sha that doesn't want to see a woman thrive, be provided for, and live her best life is literally against women. Like, how can you be for women if you don't want a good life for them? How can you be for women if you don't want them to have what they want in life? Why do you want other women to struggle and live the struggle life that you've lived? It's just like when you have a daughter or a son, you don't want them to relive your struggle. You want to make them better. You want to give them the experiences that they deserve instead of the ones you had. And so a lot of women, especially a lot of older women, or a lot of women who can't apply this knowledge, are stuck, and they only have their suffering. And when all you have is suffering, you can't see any other way. And when someone else brings to light another way that they cannot apply, they get upset. And if you can't apply this knowledge, figure out how to apply it, because that's part of the things that are holding people back. Okay? Don't defend your pick-me-sha-ness. Don't defend your dustiness. Don't defend your suffering. End it. End it by learning how to apply the knowledge and seeing your value and self-worth, and knowing that you deserve the life that you want. Don't sit there and suffer in it. Don't sit there and make excuses for it. Don't sit there and be mad and try to look up Bible verses or holy book verses to back up the nonsense that you're telling women. Don't do it, because the same way people manipulated others back in the day with religion, et cetera, is the same thing that those type of women are doing. And I would definitely say, if you're smart, use your own mind to see who's living a better life, who's thriving, who's helping others the most, who's getting women to where they want to be, who's allowing women to live their best life, and why are they doing it? What is the reason? And are they living in suffering? So I would just say, understand that, because a lot of these people online are just looking for attention. And if they have to use my image or my name to bring attention to their pick-me-sha-ness or their, dusty supporting selves, then so be it. It's just making them look worse. Okay? Just making them look worse, man. Just making y'all look like an even bigger pick-me-sha. Okay? And they don't realize that. They don't realize how much of a pick-me-sha that they look like. Because people who don't like me, they don't like themselves. I'm telling y'all, if you don't like me, it's because you don't like yourself. And I don't need to be liked. I just, because I don't really care. But I'm just saying, if you don't like what I say, if you don't like my message, you don't like yourself, because I'm giving y'all information to help, whether you agree with that information or not, whether you can use some of that information or just a little bit of it or all of it. It's for you to better yourself. I don't need it. I already got it and applied it. So, you know, and it's always the people that claim to be holier than thou. If you are holier than thou, why are you still suffering? If you believe someone died for you so you wouldn't have to suffer, but you still choose to suffer, isn't that death in vain? You know what I'm saying? And if someone didn't like a message that someone else gave and decided to, you know, take away that message, guess what? The message still goes on both sides, no matter what. You can't take away the information. All you can do is accept it, apply it, or ignore it. You get clingy with men, anxious, attached. What? You need 2, 3 men, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Get 2, 3 men, 2 or 3 men. If you're anxious and attached to men all the time, it's because you need 2 or 3 of them, man. You need 2 or 3 of them to spread your attention. Because if you get that attached to one person, let me tell you what that means. It means that you fear losing them and you don't have enough going on for yourself. So if you have 3 of them, I mean, the chances of losing all 3 are less than losing one. So therefore, your anxiousness and your attachment is way less. So get 3. They're not your husbands. You said, this woman is a witch. Okay. And since when's that a crime? Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm also an author, a owner of several businesses, a mother, a wife, a cat owner, an artist, among many other things. You said, what? You said not since the 1800s? Exactly. Like, who cares? Y'all be practicing witchcraft in the church, especially the Catholic Church. Did we say anything about that? Where do you think religion came from? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Anyway, y'all do y'all own research. I ain't finna get into it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said you're a witch too? Good for you. You said somebody listening to Taylor Swift. What? Look, anybody y'all listening to on the radio is probably a witch. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, get it together. Figure it out. You said at least us witches know who we are. Exactly. Y'all be up there listening to Beyonce, Taylor Swift, Rihanna. They all witches too. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And don't try to hide it no more because they don't care. They used to call nurses witches too. Anybody with a brain and is good at what they do is considered a witch. So, whatever. Any woman. Thank you, sprinkle, sprinkle. I'll tell y'all one thing. I'd rather be called a witch than a Christian. Look, I will only find offense if you call me Christian. I will correct you. Look, call me witch all day, but you try to call me a Christian, I'm gonna correct you. No, sir, no, ma'am, I'm not a Christian. Don't. Okay, I ain't that dumb, man. My brain, my IQ don't allow. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Did your friends start to dislike you when you started to level up? Um, what friends? Honestly, I was pretty much always leveled up. And the friends that I had in between all the leveling up and during the level up and after the leveling up, they were also leveling up too because I'm an inspiration. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I mean, if your friends are like-minded, they're going to be leveling up with you. If they're not, they probably weren't your real friends anyway. Mm-mm-mm. Because most people have stuff in common with their friends, and they're on the same page as their friends. And if they didn't like it, then they disappeared. You know, we didn't talk to them no more. They just went their own way. You said, "What's wrong with Christianity?" Nothing is wrong with it. I just don't identify as one. Just like you don't go around identifying as a witch. And if someone calls you one, you might correct them, right? There's nothing wrong with it. Freedom of religion, freedom of belief, freedom of whatever. I don't go around correcting people um, or asking them what their religious is in order to deal with them. Like I'm not, if you whatever your religion is, if we doing business together, I don't care. Whatever your religion is, if you a customer, I don't care. Whatever your religion is, and I agree with what you're saying, I don't care because it has nothing to do with it. That's a personal spirit. Listen to the first word. Personal spiritual journey has nothing to do with me. All right. So that's all I'm saying. Anybody who clings to a patriarchal religion clings to patriarchal thinking. So, and patriarchal guilting. So I don't subscribe to patriarchal guilting, patriarchal religion, or patriarchal anything. You're currently doing a study abroad. Should you put your focus on being around rich to date? Girl, both. Why do y'all have to choose one? Why can't you just do both? I'm doing both. It's never this or that. It's always all, everything. Do it all. You're gonna have time to do it all. You got 24 hours in a day. Make it work, man. Sparkle, sparkle. Get your money and get your education at the same time, and get your man. Focus on the men with money already, or the men that comes from family with money. It's never one or the other. Just multitask like most women do. Okay. So, but there's nothing wrong with being of any religion. I'm just telling you, it doesn't matter to me. I'm gonna do business with you. I'm gonna promote your business. I don't really care because it's not my thing. I don't have anything to do with it. It's not taking anything away from me. Okay. And anyone who doesn't like me, they have to find a reason why they don't like me. They gotta find one. They got to look, they got to search, they got to find other people that don't like me. They got to find somebody to agree with pygmisha and dustiness. They got to look deep and reach within for poverty mind. Because I'm just trying to tell y'all how to get money. They got to reach deep to stay in poverty and suffering. So if you don't like me, you don't like success. You don't like money. You don't like valuing yourself. You don't like strategy. You don't like logical thinking. You don't like a lot of things that you can't apply because you haven't learned to love yourself enough to feel good enough about yourself to be able to apply it. Hey, I'm live. Okay. You said the Bible blames Eves and pictures women as seducers and blames them for the whole world's sins. Yeah, that's why I don't read that stuff unless it's to, get metaphor or laugh. So whatever it is, it's your choice. That's, the one thing that religion or Bible does say is that you have free will. So use it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't nobody want to read a book and submit to any type of religion that blames women for everything. Sound like a dusty. Okay. I say, if, you know, I say if you have common sense, you can figure this out. And if you need religion to identify as a person, then that's what you need. Some people just don't need it. Okay. And I do agree that some people do need it because they need to be kept in line, be told to do whatever they need to do and become disciplined because a lot of people are undisciplined. But if you are disciplined within yourself already, if you're knowledgeable in yourself, if you understand things on a certain level, you don't really need to be governed by a patriarchal religion. Okay. But some of y'all do. I ain't gonna take it away and say that y'all don't. I'm just saying some of y'all do, but not everybody does. Okay. And whoever you worship, whatever religion you choose, I'm happy for you. I will never try to persuade you to believe anything else. Do you? Because I don't care. I'm still gonna thrive no matter what. Okay. Mm-hmm. And to some people, it's very cultural and a very intense part of their culture. So it's ingrained into it. So it wasn't ingrained into my culture. But oh, Valeria, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl, for being a member. So you also have to remember that. I'm from a culture that is not really big on ingraining religion into you. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How do you deal with someone that keeps ignoring you? Go get another one. Why would you want to deal with someone who keeps ignoring you? Who cares? Free time to do what you want to do. Free time to go talk to someone else. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Look at it from a different perspective and what you can gain from it. Can you talk more about how you shield yourself? Well, I do use a setting spray on my makeup. And sometimes I use sunblock, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I wear hats and wigs, sometimes I don't. Shield myself from what? Okay. If I'm outside for long periods of time, like doing something, then I'll probably put some under my makeup. Yeah. Anyway, so some people don't like me because they think that I'm putting all those clips out there on TikTok and that I'm everywhere because so many people have accounts that just spread my stuff everywhere. They think that's me doing it. So they're mad that not only just me, but so many other people are spreading my message and it's unstoppable because they might try to get someone's TikTok taken down or they might try to report people's stuff that are reposting my clips and stuff like that. But there's too many. And so they can't get rid of it. They can't cancel it because there's too many people doing it. It's not just me anymore. It's like a whole group. It's not just me. Okay. So that is probably very frustrating to a lot of pygmishas and dusties because no matter where they go, they can't escape. And it's not even me doing it. Like even my kids that scroll through TikTok can't escape me. They're like, "Mom, I was scrolling through TikTok, and every 5 seconds I hear your voice. Why are you on my For You page?" I'm like, "That's not me. That's somebody posting me, girl. I mean, it is me, but it ain't me putting it up there. I can't escape." Every time I go to school, people say, "You look like the sprinkle sprinkle lady." Uh, I said, "Well, that's good. Sprinkle sprinkle. Do you want to escape? Do you want to live in a world where Pick Misha is the way?" That's my question. With provider fiance 44, 50-year-old approaching you yesterday, wants to take me to dinner, small city where go on the outskirts, wear a wig, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Use an accent. Draw in your eyebrows way different. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So think about this. Would you rather live in a world where you're scrolling and getting Pick Misha's advice, or where you scrolling and getting mine? That's what you got to think about. Somebody saying wig and sunglasses. Yes. I would rather be scrolling and here, get your money, ladies. Don't let men take advantage of you, ladies. Then hold him down, pay his bills, be his peace. I'd rather hear get money, do you, thrive, grow, find somebody who likes you 10 times more. I'd rather hear that than that Pick Misha stuff. Okay. I promise you. And so would many other women. So, sure, my provider man and I spoke. Hold on, I'm trying to read the question. About finances, if he were to ever break up with me and he keeps his word, but then he suggested I get on welfare. Girl, first of all, if you're with a provider man, do you even know what provider man means? And I'm not trying to be mean. If he's providing for you, he's giving you money. You're not really working unless you choose to, and you're able to stack and save money. So if you should ever part, you're still able to get money. You're still able to thrive. You have a savings. And if you're smart, you'll start an online business or a drop shipping business to where you don't even have to touch anything, but only email a few people a day. You know what I'm saying? If you're smart, you'll find a way to make his money make you money. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't be dumb, man. Don't be dumb. If you're with a provider and he just hands you like, let's say $2,000, 1,000 even. Take that money and double it and make it stack. Okay? Take that money, find a way to double it, and then save. And then just keep doing that. Thank you. Please do that. Don't be dumb. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I mean, if let's take an example of some people that you know. Now, let's take Kim Kardashian. I know a lot of y'all don't like her either, but let's just take her business sense. I'm not talking about her as a person. She married basketball players, entertainer, rappers. She could have sat there and not done anything and been a housewife, but she made her money off of their clout, off of her name. She kept making money, 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 and they still spent money on her. You know what I'm saying? And now that she's not with anyone, now that she's not married to anyone right now, she's a billionaire because she kept doubling and stacking, no matter who she was with, even though they were paying for stuff, even though they paid for a house, even though they had, gave her stock in their business, even though they gave her money, rings, jewelry, stuff like that. So since she wasn't spending hers on them, trying to build them up or compete with them, she had money to invest in herself and her businesses and stack, stack, stack. okay? And be spoiled at the same time. So she didn't have to go looking for money after her divorce because while she was married, she was getting paid and spending his. Now, everybody knows that's the smart thing to do. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Start your own business. You can get other people to do all the dirty work for you. That's literally what having money is. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And I'm not saying the work is dirty because everyone started off doing jobs. I started off, my first job, I was a hostess at a breakfast diner. My second job that I ever had, I was 15 or 16. I worked at McDonald's. Okay. Everybody starts off somewhere, but it's where you end up. It's where you end up. Okay. So if you're a woman and you have a provider, you should always end up better than where you started, not worse. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And if y'all are like, a lot of people keep saying you feel bad, you feel bad, you feel bad. That's your own patriarchal brainwashing that people have put upon you. And if you're taking money from broke men, you should feel bad because I tell y'all, stop dealing with broke men. Oh, Tiff, thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If y'all can't deal with men that have money, of course you're going to feel guilty from taking from the poor. Level yourself up and go get men that you don't feel guilty for allowing them to provide the very reason that they're here. That's what you got to do. Uh-oh, princess. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Uh-oh, Russell in the house. Check my DMs. Okay, hold on. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Russell. Okay, DM. You said what? This random Christian girl accused Sprinkle Sprinkle of being a witch. Did you say this to me, Russell? Well, thank you, Sprinkle.
TikTok where this random Christian girl accuses the Sprinkle Sprinkle
I'm trying to
lady of
watch it.
being a witch. And the Sprinkle Sprinkle lady is like, yeah, what about it? And then the Sprinkle Sprinkle lady said she's going to do witchcraft on the Christian girl. And the Christian girl responded, my For You page is really popping off this.
Girl, I don't do free work. I was joking. Thank you, Russell. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's hilarious. Anyway, I appreciate that. Honestly, I'm not doing free stuff for nobody. Like, if people want me to do stuff for them, they have to pay. I don't waste my materials. Thank you, Russell. Thank you, Sprinkle, sprinkle. So that was the funniest thing. I know, right? Like they don't take up tithes and offers in the church. And the pastor don't be spending money on his mistresses. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Or his mistresses. Mistresses. Okay. The building fund. That's the dating fund, actually. Thank you, Russell. I appreciate you, sir. I'm trying to read some of these and I almost called you the wrong name. Sorry. I appreciate you. Thank you. He's always coming through. Sprinkle, sprinkling me. No matter what. That's a real man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't care what people say. Do what I do. You said every year pastor gets a new Cadillac. Uh-oh. Russell said she was the witch. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you again. You said witchy goddess. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you for accepting me for who I am, even though it doesn't really change anything for anyone else. But I appreciate that. Okay. The season of the witch. Okay. What? Y'all go subscribe to Russell Hartley on YouTube and follow him on Instagram and TikTok. Sprinkle, sprinkle. But yeah, a lot of people are making videos about me like I hadn't been on YouTube for 10 plus years on 2 different channels. One that talks about, you know, the spiritual side of things, and one that talks about, you know, the material side of things. I mean, to me, that's just called balance. Don't you need balance? Okay. You said hoodie season. Yes, y'all get y'all sprinkle sprinkle hoodies. Yeah, I have one over here. I was about to wear mine today, but my closet organizer hid it, and I don't know where it's at. Happy Friday, y'all. You said all the Dusties in the videos were mad when Russell came. I'm sure they are. Russell be making them Dusties feel terrible just by being himself. Just like I make Pygmishas feel bad just by being myself. That's the beauty of just being yourself. You make other people reflect on themselves to see what they need to improve on. Oh, Bianca, Sprinkle Sprinkle started a 2-year paralegal program and new job in a wealthy suburb of my city. I'm 23 and am I on the right path? You're on the path that you need to be on, because if that's where your passion is, then if you're happy doing that, then you're on the right path. You know, paths change too. Like I used to be a mortician. My path changed. You know, I went to school, I did all that. But paths change. But as long as you're happy at the current moment and benefiting and thriving, then you're on the right path. Oh, Russell again. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Are you getting better at paddleball? Yes, I am. I'm actually on lesson 3. I'm taking professional lessons, and people are sending me pickleball paddles to promote and everything. Yes, look. So I'm getting promo. I'm doing lessons, and I'm trying to get better. I got to sign up for beginner play so I can start playing with like doubles with other people. But I'm still going. Thank you, Russell. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Trying to get better. I was gonna do golf, but golf takes too long, and I need to get in and out. Oh, Tiana, Miss Shira, how to attract the attention of a very successful doctor? He's very busy. Attention, you got to look good. The eyes get attention, ma'am. So you got to be able to attract them. You know, you got to attract their attention with what you look like. They got to do a double take, ma'am. So, you know, I say wear red. That always gets attention. Red, ma'am. Red lips, red nails, red dress. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You said everything you do will have a reason in the end. Exactly. Thank you, Russell. Sprinkle, sprinkle for the extra sprinkle. But yeah, think about this. People don't like you because you are you. And you're unapologetically you. People don't like me because I am me and unapologetically me. And I'm going to say what I want. I don't care what society thinks. I don't care what I should be thinking. I'm just telling y'all what I think, what my opinions are. I give advice depending on who's asking questions. And I just do that. And if people don't like that, it's not me that they don't like. It's their opinion of the information that I'm giving and whether they agree with that information or not. And the reason why some of them don't agree with it is because they can't apply it successfully. Just like on Russell's channel, the men that can't provide successfully for women don't agree with him because they're in lack. And so they have to defend their poverty mind and defend the fact that they can't provide, that they can't do this and they can't do that, because that's better than admitting that they are unable to apply the knowledge that he's giving. But instead, they could literally be taking notes, writing it down, and applying the knowledge each day and eventually get to his level or higher if they put in the work. Just like a woman could eventually get to being fully provided for if she continues to take the advice of someone who is provided for and can teach you how to be provided for, read all the books, et cetera, et cetera. Instead of accepting defeat and defending poverty, do something better. Nobody wants to be defeated. Even Michael Jackson said that. And beat it. Just beat poverty cycle. Beat being broke. Beat it. Okay. It don't matter who's wrong or right. Just beat it. Okay. It don't matter who's wrong or right. Nobody wants to feed. Just get money. The answer on both sides, on the woman's side and the man's side. Men get money. Women get money from men and make money. So men go get your money up. Women take their money, double it and make a stack and get your money up. Everybody win. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's literally it. Everybody wins. And look, if you're a woman and you don't want to get your money up, at least have a savings. Okay? But be smart about it. You said, did all the trolls bother me when I just started on YouTube? Of course. It was probably worse back then because there was super pygmisha back then. Like a lot of people were like paying for grown able-bodied men to lay up on their couch all day. And they took offense to what I said until that Dusty started cheating on them, or that Dusty left and got with someone else and started being a provider. Like when life happened to those people, they came back. They returned and they said, you were right. I should have listened to you. I was just dumb and in love and not seeing the bigger picture. So that's why I don't get mad and take things personally, because I know they're coming right back as soon as they're mad enough or able to apply this knowledge. A pygmisha is a woman that will do anything just to have a man, even if it's a broke, dusty man. Okay? That means she'll take care of him, pay for him, treat him like a child. Just say she has a man. And she has low standards because she doesn't require much of him. That's a pygmisha. Like, pick me. I just need a man to say I got a man. I don't need you to be this. I don't need you to be a provider, all that. That's what a pygmisha is. She'll just take anything. Okay? And so when you get to a level where you're able to show other people how to get to where you're getting, people think, oh, that's fake. It's a scam. Well, you're not all that. Well, I'm not claiming to be all that. I don't claim to be all that, but I claim to help people. Okay. I am not the poster spokesperson of being all that. Okay. There are people that y'all consider all that and y'all still talk about them anyway. So it doesn't matter if I'm all that or not. Okay. Y'all out here talking about Beyonce. Y'all out here talking about Rihanna. Y'all out here talking about people who are considered all that and rich beyond billions. So I know y'all gonna talk about me. I get so many pygmishas and dusties. talking trash because I have a fan? I live in Texas, ma'am. Sir, I live in Texas. If y'all been to Texas, y'all already know people like fans in their face. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Plus, it's nice to sleep to. I like the white noise. And do y'all see all these beautiful windows? I have bay windows in my room. I have lots of windows in my room. I have a beautiful view. The sun is right there. My room gets very good lighting. You see that? Plus, Texas has humidity, especially near Houston. If I go look on my thermostat right now, it is like 67% humid in this room right now, even though the AC is on. If we don't keep things circulating and fans, you could grow mold because it's so humid where I live. I live in the South, the dirty South, as they say. So if you go to any Southerner's house, they're going to have fans, ma'am, sir. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Sometimes you just got to educate people because ignorance is a thing. You said you don't like humid? Yeah, that's why you got to have them fans. Think about this. Some people's house, they don't put on the fan. They leave the AC off, or it's not up high enough. The temperature's not where it should be, and mold will start to grow because of the humidity. You've got to have fans. Back in the old days, that's how people got sick because they weren't ventilating. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. And y'all keep asking for a house tour. I'm about to move. I'm about to have a whole nother house built on land, like literally. So, I'm getting my closet redone for the time being that I am here, which is going to up the value of this house. And if y'all know anything about real estate in Texas, y'all already know what it is. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, I don't go around trying to look rich because I am rich. Now, I'm a woman too. Women don't have to look rich. Men do. Men have to look rich. Women just have to look pretty. Are y'all understanding now? If I look rich, how am I going to get more money? Do you understand now? Okay, then. Men have to look rich because they're providers. Women don't have to look rich because they're receivers. So all y'all masculine pygmisha women out there that are saying, I'm not all that. Look at my background. Look at this. Look at that. Look, she has a fan. She's her air. Well, you know what? Y'all, you know what? The funny thing is, I am rich. I don't have to look rich. I'm just going to tell you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And I don't like bragging about stuff like that. That's why you don't see me doing the most in the backgrounds. This is just what I like personally. If I wanted to shame all of y'all, I really could by just doing the most. But I don't care about stuff like that. I care about what's in my account, what you spending on me, what you giving. Can you provide for me? Okay. You said I respect that for you. Exactly. And Russell probably understands the same thing. I don't know if he's still in here, but I could literally go out and buy my dream car right now in cash without skipping a beat. Do y'all understand that? That's literally it. Like, I don't have to do the most. I am the most already. There's no one else out there for me to impress except for myself. I don't live for other people's approval. I approve of myself already. That's how I got this far. So, a lot of people need to understand that. It's not feminine to be out here looking like, oh, I'm all that. I'm better than you. I have everything. Look at me. Look, I've been had everything. Okay. I've been had everything for a long time. So, y'all have to understand that. Said people with real money usually don't flex it unless they're men. Men, especially like if you're a man and you're trying to attract women because you're a provider, you got to show that you got provisions. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, honestly, it can be small things that a man will do, like to let you know he got money or that he's doing something. Just like it's like the same thing as a beauty treatment for a woman. You know, there's some women that have beautiful, you know, hair, nails, skin, face. They take care of themselves. They can afford to go to spas, luxury things, and da 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 because they have money and time, right? They invest in themselves and they look attractive so to attract men. There's some men that have money, nice cars, nice houses, whatever, nice watches, nice jewelry, and they use that to attract women who like providers and lifestyle. Then there's some fake people. There's some fake people that don't really have all those things and they use it like catfishing. Okay. They use it to lure in women to get that woman's attention, but they don't have what she actually needs a provider to have. So the people that don't like me and criticize me about what I have and what I don't have, I'm sure they have way less. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Unattractive man want to casually date. He asked me, what are my expectations? What should I say? All bills paid, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All bills paid and shopping money. Direct deposit each month. He asking, I'm telling. Okay, that's what you need to respond. Like all bills paid every month on this certain date, direct deposit and some shopping money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He asked. You said, what's my net worth? A lot. I'll never tell. It's enough to do everything I want to do. Okay. It's enough to where I don't need to check my account when I pump gas, like some of y'all besties up in here. Anyway. Thoughts on dating an influencer? Does he got money? Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm going to ask that question, whoever you say. You said such a rude question to ask about someone's net worth. Yes, when you become a public figure, people think they have the right to know a lot of things about you because when you put yourself out there, you're a public figure. No, ma'am. All them people put me out there on TikTok and whatnot. Okay. But since I'm out there, it doesn't matter what my net worth is. What's your net worth? That's what matters. How are you gonna get your net worth up? Mine is good, baby. What's yours? Y'all worry about the wrong thing. Oh, you love Jody, sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, I love Jody, sprinkle, sprinkle. How you doing? Well, of course you love yourself, right? If that's you or whoever that is. You're seeing a guy been 3 weeks, you slipped in his place for days sometimes, but we haven't done anything. Okay, he keeps pressuring you. He promised you 10K and a dog by the end of this month, but seems stingy. Girl, I wouldn't even be over there unless he was already doing the most. Your time is valuable. Start packing your stuff, ma'am. And promises are comforts to fools. Get your money now. What are you doing? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, do I have any pets? I have the typical pet of a witch. Since all the TikTokers are saying, Sprinkle Sprinkle Lady is a witch. She has a black cat. Sprinkle Sprinkle. She got this, she got that. So yeah, y'all need to be worried about y'all's net worth. Because I'm sitting over here worried about y'all's net worth more than my own. By sitting up there trying to tell y'all how to get the bag. But I'm good. I told y'all I've been good for a long time. So what about your net worth? Let's get that up. Let's focus on that. Let's get that up. So it don't matter, you know? And there's people in my family with higher net worth than me. Okay. I ain't the only one. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You had black cat named Promise. She was amazing. Oh, thank you. La, sprinkle, sprinkle. I love me some cats. Mm-hmm. You said, how would you suggest starting a business online under $600? Buying something that costs a lot less and reselling it for a lot more. Or if you offer services or digital goods, you can also make money that way. You can sell digital goods on Etsy. You can actually publish through Amazon. You could, if you're an artist or a graphic artist, you can make coloring books, journals, whatever. Or you can buy things at wholesale price and sell them at retail or more on online stores like Shopify. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's very easy. All you need is a computer and a printer. And if you're selling on Poshmark, you don't even need a computer. You just need a phone and a printer. Mm-hmm. A guy in medical schools wants you to pay half the bills till he get debt free. Well, then you should need to go get a sugar daddy then, ma'am. If you like him that much, you willing to go 50-50 with a grown, able-bodied man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Wouldn't be me. Uh-oh, Princess Aria, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you for teaching my Miss Shira. You're welcome, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How did you market your business on YouTube, ma'am? I have my channel. I tell people to go buy it, they go buy it. Self-promoting. I'm very self-promoting. You know, you have to promote yourself. You can pay people to promote you too, but promote yourself too. You said you thought I was an Aquarius because I sound so logical. Why, thank you so much. Well, they say the Pisces is all the signs combined. So, I mean, if you feel like that might be why. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So yes, why some people don't like me, because I do what I want and I don't apologize for it. I'm not a people pleaser, and I make people mad that aren't free to be who they are unapologetically. Yes, Rihanna is very self-promoting. I think everyone should be self-promoting. Unless they're too busy, then hire somebody else to promote. You know? Yes. How to get men sitting alone. If you gotta look good, ma'am, like I keep telling y'all, ask any man. How, like, when you go somewhere, ask a man this. When you go somewhere, who do you choose to walk up to and why? Who do you choose to approach and why? What are they gonna tell you? First thing they're gonna tell you, they gotta look good. Get the attention, catch their eye, wear something red, something feminine looking, something eye-catching to a man, but not trashy. Okay? That's it. Okay. Y'all always say that I'm a bad person because I promote dating married men. No, I don't. Married men go out looking for dates. If it's not you, it's going to be her. You going to take her money? I mean, you're going to let that money pass? Because they're going to date, period. You're not stopping the problem. You're only not being a part of it. And some people believe that if they're a part of it, that's great. But in this day and age, women need to do what's most beneficial for themselves, no matter what. Whatever your morals are, that's great. You don't have to date married men, but if you want that as an option, it's there. You understand? I don't judge how people, date or get their money unless they're not getting their money. Then they're wasting their time. So I feel sorry for them for that reason. But if you're gonna date for yourself, not for everybody else. Get it? Don't date for everyone else. Don't date for everyone else's opinion. Don't date for anyone else's, judgment. Date for what is best for you. And with whatever that is, if it's beneficial to you, go for it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Now, like I said, no one has to agree with me 100% because I don't agree with anybody 100%. That's why we're individuals. Uh-oh, Alma. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I started listening to you in June. You was with a Dusty about to move in. I ended up with him a day later. You ended it with him a day later. And now you have a 60-year-old sugar daddy giving you allowance and still dating potentials. Thank you. All right, Alma. Get your money, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You left that Dusty in the dust. So, all the people that keep making videos because they don't like me and spreading them around on TikTok, whatever. Thank you for promoting me even further. You have allowed my subscriber number to increase over and over and over and over and continuously. Thank you. And you've allowed new people to find my channel that now agree with a lot of the things that I say. And you also help me promote my businesses and products because when you bring them here, a lot of them want, to support my businesses and things like that. So I thank y'all. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I mean, you can't pay for that type of promotion. There are people out here buying subscribers, paying for advertisement and boosts and stuff. I ain't got to do nothing but be who I am and let everybody else do the work. Because you know what? supposedly I'm a witch. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Look, how did you manifest your success? I guess, I don't know. I guess I'm a witch. Guess everybody else do the work for me. I ain't got to do nothing, I live my best life, just minding my business. And here comes some new subscribers and some more money. Thank you. And I said what I said unapologetically. Mm-hmm. You said I cast a spell on y'all. All the people that stole my content and reposted it cast a spell on y'all. Because they getting paid too. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It ain't just me. Sadly. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He should offer you money. Okay, y'all talking to each other. Yeah, you get money, ma'am. Don't do nothing for free. Oh, let's talk about some other things. Like people are like a lot of like religious people said, oh, that's the Jezebel spirit. It's better than the Hikmisha spirit. Okay? It's just like y'all are talking about, I have a Jezebel spirit. I promise you it's better than a Hikmisha spirit. Or a dusty spirit. Dust demons, Hikmisha demon. Call it what you want. Y'all got them demons too. Except y'all make y'all broke and mine don't. That's a Jezebel spirit. Well, I could say the same thing. That's a Pygmisha spirit. Come out, Pygmisha. Come out, dust. Okay. So, touche. Touche, baby. Pygmisha spirit, Jezebel spirit, dust spirit. Which one getting you the money, though? All right. You said you can't rich it. What? Comedian? Y'all are silly. A lot of people just want the attention because they're not getting it elsewhere. They can't get it from their looks. They can't get it from their broke dusty. So they try to get it elsewhere by condemning others for doing the exact same thing that they're doing, but in reverse. You see, if you're promoting poverty buying and pygmishaism, and I'm promoting wealth and dating up, you're doing the same thing as me, except in reverse. So a lot of women are mad at me because I'm helping other women get their money when they're trying to make other women stay broke. Okay. Don't be mad at me. That's why people are more gravitating towards my message because it literally helps them when yours doesn't. When Pygmisha's message is not helpful to anybody but her dusty. Okay. Don't get mad, get money. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Leave that Pygmisha demon alone. Okay. Did y'all see that movie Deliverance with Andra Day and Glenn Close? Okay, so imagine being possessed with a Pygmisha or a dusty spirit, and you have to deliver yourself from the dust. You're your own worst enemy. You're your own worst enemy. Okay, you got to deliver yourself. Nobody can do it for you, ma'am, sir. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you want to better yourself, you got to do the work. You can't blame other people. You can't point the finger You got to either do it or shut up. Yeah, don't get mad, get money. So a lot of y'all were trying to tell me months ago when a lot of the controversy was occurring, but I didn't want to partake in it back then because I was too busy getting money. But I got time today. I already got my money for today. So anybody that criticizes me and don't like me is because they can't apply this knowledge. And they're literally just mad at themselves for not being able to do it. So whatever. And I'll tell people straight to their face, and I do not care. Okay. I'll do it in a nice, nasty way, but it'll get done. I'm so sorry you don't like my message, Perhaps if you were able to apply it, it would be more helpful to you. Thanks for watching. But I did want to thank you for promoting me to a new whole group of people that wouldn't have found me if it weren't for you. I'm going to have to send you a thank you card. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said Beetlejuice is out today. I know I'm trying to go buy tickets. Hold on. My babies. My baby's going to go see Beetlejuice. Give me a second. Where the Beetlejuice? Beetlejuice. Oh, I said it 3 times. Uh-oh. Hold on. Go ahead and pay for these tickets. Multitasking like a woman. That's true femininity. We have to do several things at once because we're able to. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank y'all for being patient. Hold on. Got to put the kids up there and my priorities. Okay, hold on. Anyway, so what are y'all going to do this weekend? Y'all need to go see Beetlejuice. That was like one of my favorite movies in the old days in the 80s. Okay. All right. I'm back. You said grown women watching Beetlejuice. Yes, I have children. Unlike a deadbeat dad that doesn't do anything with their kids, I actually am a good mother. Anyway, I'm sorry you don't like to do kiddie things with kids or like your children. If you have children, or if you can afford children, I'm sorry that they don't invite you out. I'm sorry they don't like spending time with you because you're a broke dusty. It's not my problem. Yes. I'm a grown woman that will watch cartoons, movies. I will dress up in costumes. I will do all of the above because I can. I don't have to uphold an image to keep somebody's job. I don't have to look like I'm standing on my business and clocked in everywhere I go. I can actually live the life that I want. And you know, when most people get rich, they literally revert back to all the things that they loved in childhood because now they have all the money to do so freely. So if I want to watch Beetlejuice, I'm gonna watch me some Beetlejuice. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You said, how dare you try to do what? Play down your femininity. Play down femininity literally is about keeping the inner child alive. Exactly. You said, oh, Mika says she's 36 and going to see it by herself. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle, girl. I think a lot of people are going to go see it. It's a classic. Mm-hmm. This is your favorite season, spooky season? Yes, I already saw Coraline with the kids, and I'm going to go see Beetlejuice. So this will be fun. And you know, I always get like when I go to the movies, I try to get like a pickle, but the movie theater that I'm going to now, they have like a full menu. So I get to order some real food. So I'm not going to eat until then. The kid. And tell them I got the tickets. Okay. Okay, so yeah. And everybody always has an opinion. That's not going to change. I got opinions. That doesn't make it fact, but we all have a right to an opinion. So I don't take things personally because everybody thinks different at different stages of their lives. So you'll never see me getting mad and, you know, taking it personal from other people. I just think it's funny. I just think it's funny, but I feel like also people need to not take themselves so seriously. Like some of these people that are making videos about me or what I do, they take themselves way too seriously. I mean, look at me. I could laugh at myself. I can laugh at other people. I can enjoy what I do. And I don't take stuff that personally. And I think more people should be like that so they don't get offended when someone else is just being who they are. You know what I'm saying? Just be who you are. Okay, have fun. Life is supposed to be lived and fun. It's not so serious. Just once you're out of survival mode because you take my advice, then you can start to have the fun that you deserve. Okay, some of these people are still in survival mode. That's why they're mad about everything. Come out of survival mode by taking the advice, applying it, and then go live your best life. So, you know, the people that don't like me, they're still in survival mode, trying to survive. They're still mad because they man ain't paying for nothing. They still mad because they man got their hand out at bill pay time. And they don't know how to approach the subject. Well, come over here and let me tell you. You know? So a lot of these people are mad because they live in with grown, able-bodied men and taking care of them. And they secretly resent that man and don't respect him. And they feel like the man in the relationship, but they have to defend it because that's what they chose. And they'll look foolish if they no longer want to represent that way of thinking. So they're mad at me. Oh, Purple Gypsy, Sprinkle, Sprinkle. Shira, when are you going to be on your other channel? I was on there the other day, girl. Sprinkle, Sprinkle. You missed it. Maybe later on this weekend, perhaps. Okay. But thank you, Purple Gypsy, Sprinkle, Sprinkle. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. You said they're living paycheck to paycheck, barely making bills. And, you know, a lot of people live like that, but they don't have to. And I'm trying to give the solution, but they don't want the solution because patriarchal society says to reject that. Reject this solution. You know what I'm saying? Reject this, reject that, reject freeing yourself from poverty. Stay in the cycle of low vibration and struggle. They're promoting that while I'm not. That's why they don't like me, because I'm promoting how to get out of poverty cycle the easiest way possible. And they're promoting how to stay in it and struggle and continue to create trauma and generations of poverty in the future. Like, why would anybody want to represent that? Nobody wants to represent that. So, you know, they get mad at me because I'm sitting up here living my best life, helping other women live their best life. At least, you know, try to apply some of the information. Do I regret my decisions? No. Why would I regret my decisions? Okay. Sheer Star Goddess? A Sheer Goddess? Actually, it's a Sheer Goddess because I changed the name of that channel. You said grown, able-bodied man playing video games and watching Asian cartoons all day. Well, if they're not getting paid to do that, they need to be doing something else. Oh, Rhea, sprinkle, sprinkle. Things paying for things other than dates. Things paying for things other than dates, transportation to and from dates is money mooching. He's a millionaire expecting me to look a certain way. He knows I can't afford maintenance 24/7 too. Okay. He needs to buy you a car then if he doesn't want to pay for your transportation. He needs to buy you a car. Okay. And give you a direct deposit each month to pay for all of those things if he wants you to look your best and get somewhere without him having to pay every single time. I'm sure it costs less to pay a car note than it does for an Uber every time you're trying to get somewhere. Monthly, anyway. So just present him with that. You know, it's like, you know what? It would be so much better if you just bought me a car and put it in my name and put this much money in my account every month. And that way I can be where I need to be and look how I need to look. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Why can't you promote women to be businesswomen? I do. I have a whole book called How to Do What You Love. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I promote everything. I promote women's businesses, my business. I tell them how to get the bag from a man and start their own business. I do all of it, man, sir. I say, get his money, flip it, double it, and make it stack, and put your name on it, and that's your business. What's so wrong with taking a man's money that he's offering to you and starting a business? There's nothing wrong with that. What if your woman took, what would you rather? A woman take your money and go buy some purses that are going to be out of style in 2 years, or start a business that's going to earn money and allow her to save, stack, buy real estate, et cetera, et cetera? Which one is better? And then, you know, then you can gift her the purse for holidays or whatever. We're not promoting women not doing anything. We're promoting women not doing anything while living with a grown, able-bodied man in the house, or wasting their time dating a man who can't be a provider. Because if you really think about it, a woman cannot fully respect a man that is not a provider. She can't. She won't. And all these men are running around here mad because they don't get respect from women, but they don't want to be providers. So in order to get respect, you got to provide. Otherwise, you're unnecessary. So therefore, you said, why can't you just go to the bank and get a loan? Because women don't need to be in debt. If the man has money, then he needs to gift it to the woman. Okay. Why would a woman go get in debt when she got a grown, able-bodied man there that could give her money to start her business? That doesn't make sense. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's poverty mind right there. Go get into debt or ask this man who's got a lot of money for some money and start your own business. Debt free. It's called an angel gift. When have you ever heard of an angel investor? They just give you money to start your business. Just give me that money, okay? Oh, Ria, I hope I'm saying that right. He only wants to pay for dates. Okay. And he dates, but no money towards hair, clothes, etc. So where's the other man? He's telling you he can't do it all. So go get another one. Even if he has the money to do it all, he says he don't want to do it all. So that means you go get another one and you split your time up with both of them. And the one that's getting all the other stuff done, he also may be also giving you money as well. So where's your other one? Got to have more than one. That way you don't have to worry about nothing. If this man is a millionaire, but he's not going to pay for the small things, go get another one. Because the stuff that you ain't going to do, he got another woman doing. I promise you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. So, yes, the only people that don't like me are the people that can't apply my knowledge. The only people that don't like men that promote being providers are people that can't provide. That's just common sense. And so there's nothing I can do about that. Only they can change their status. I can only give the information and they have to be willing to be able to apply it. That's literally it. Okay. You said, look at Beyonce and Jay-Z. Okay. Jay-Z's much older. When they met, he was way richer than Beyonce was. Did you see her wedding ring? Mm-hmm. He's still way richer than her. But oh, Nicole, thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. He said I worry about women using him for the money he don't got. Exactly. Why is it always the broke man? Because y'all know y'all can't just keep getting money like that. So y'all fear losing the little bit y'all got. Just go get some more. That's the solution. Find a way to keep getting it multiple ways. Then you won't be worried about it. Oh, Gina, sprinkle, sprinkle. You haven't worked in 10 years and you don't really have to, but you got a job after pursuing a bachelor's. I don't really like the job. What should I do? Go get you a sugar daddy. Go get you a man with money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Or write a book on whatever you're smart about or start a business. You know, a lot of people change their careers and their paths in life once they are free and comfortable. You said you haven't worked in 10 years. Well, that sounds fun to me. What you been doing for 10 years? Start a business. Okay. Your advice helped me to get all your credit card debt paid off by your provider, and he's paying me to replace my 15-year-old implants. Okay, good for you. A girl has no name. Sprinkle, sprinkle. See, that's what I'm talking about. See, these congratulations, by the way. A lot of these people are mad at me because they struggling in credit card debt, they struggling in debt, they struggling in dust. And here you are applying the advice that I'm giving out, and now you're debt free. About to go get leveled up in your own way. You know what I'm saying? Sprinkle, sprinkle. So it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing because that's exactly what I did. Think about this. If I did not get someone to pay off all my credit card bills, I would probably still be making the minimum payments on stuff, breadcrumbing myself, doing this, doing that if I had picked Misha's mindset. Oh, I can't date for money. That's wrong. But let me continue to pay the high interest on these credit card bills forever and possibly pass the debt on to someone else. That's the stupidest thing you can do. Get your money, man. Apply the knowledge. Get debt free and do what you got to do. Okay, don't be mad. Just go do it. Take the shortcut. That's what it's for. And if men are willing to do it, then why not? You said men are supposed to help us. Exactly. What type of man, what type of grown, able-bodied man is going to sit up there and watch you struggle in debt? A dusty. Exactly. So what? Why are you going to even entertain that? You don't even like yourself if you're dealing with that. Oh, boop, boop, sprinkle, sprinkle. With a man who is in the early stages of his career, been dating for 4 years, can you tell if a man will end up being wealthy? Yes, if he's already wealthy. That's how you can tell. Or if his family is very wealthy and he's got a trust fund. That's how you could tell. If he ain't got none of the above, that only you're going by potential. And you can't bet on potential, baby. You can't bet and win on potential. There's a higher chance that he might not make it. So if I were you, I'd be also dating other people. But since I'm not you, you need to do what's best for you. Oh, thank you, Valerie. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I appreciate that. I'm not going on potential. I'm going on what you got and what I know you're going to be able to do. Like, if you can't give me the lifestyle I already want, then I don't want it. That's it. Like, I'm not about, holding hands under the moonlight, falling in love. I'm about lifestyle because all that stuff is going to fade once y'all are in struggle mode. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Well, like, think about that. How in love are you going to be if y'all are always in struggle mode for 20 plus years? Because if it takes him that long to become successful, you're gonna have to be real patient. And will he even want you when he becomes successful? Okay, that's another thing you got to think about. If he already had the money that you hope that he gets to, would he want you? See, women don't think about this stuff. If your man became a multimillionaire or a millionaire, would he choose you? Would he want you out on his arm representing him? We got to be real. If you can't pull a millionaire now or a successful man now, you ain't going to be able to keep one. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said read, but you dated potential and gave everything you had for someone else's dream. You can't even talk to me if you're not already built. Please. Oh, yeah, exactly. Don't date potential. Get what you need right then and there. Otherwise, you're going to be waiting for many, many years. And then they might not even want you. Mm-hmm. You said, nope, you're going to always be mad in struggle mode. Well, you shouldn't be. Okay. Mm-hmm. You said you're embarrassed for your parents if you marry rich. Why? See, here's the thing about some people. Marrying rich doesn't mean you're embarrassed of your family members. It means you married rich. It means you did what you were supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? It means you leveled up. I mean, you came from somewhere. You had to see that you wanted to do something different. And that's what you did. I bet you're more embarrassed of them than your spouse would be embarrassed to even meet them or know them. It's just like, it is just what it is. Mm-hmm. How to deal with nonchalant men by dealing with another man at the same time, since they want to act so nonchalant. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's like, oh, you want to be nonchalant? Okay, well, why you over there being all nonchalant? I'm gonna be talking to this one over here, and when you ready to say something that's meaningful, DM me. But I ain't finna waste no time sitting over here with you acting all nonchalant. I'm finna go be doing something else. Don't waste time, man. Boyfriend pays for everything important but doesn't spoil. He's not overly affectionate with me but looks at girls on his phone. Should I find someone else? No. You should continue to get his money and date other men because that's not your husband. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You can replace him if you want to, but you should be dating other guys at the same time. That's not your husband, and he's not he's not doing what you need him to do. 100%. Keep your options open, just like you should. He don't have to know about it. And then when you find the guy that you like or someone that you like better, then you can make a smooth transition. Otherwise, you don't complain. You ain't gonna do nothing about it. Okay, you sent the Cash App. Thank you. Let me see. Thank you, Valerie. Let me see what it says. Why did you marry and not go for bigger bag? Okay. Why did I marry? Because when I met him, I was only 22. And I had a bigger bag before I met him. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. So I had a bigger bag before I met him. And the funny thing is, I don't know what date it was, but it's probably the third date. We ran into him at downtown at somewhere, and they met each other. And the bigger bag said, "You got a good one. Take care of her." Sprinkle, sprinkle. The bigger bag was also married at the time and was a person that lived in a different state in the off season. So I married the man who liked me 10 times more, was 10 times more generous, and continues to this day to still fully provide. So a bigger bag doesn't mean anything if they're not willing to treat you and spend the money on you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. So think about that. There's a lot of women that look way better than me that are dating men with bigger bags, but they're not reaping the same type of benefits. So I'm very strategic and I'm a very smart woman. And I understand my value and my worth. And if a man with a bigger bag can't see that and doesn't give me my worth, I'm going with a man that's going to give me my worth and sees my worth and understands my worth and likes me 10 times more. Because I guarantee you, there are women out here that are married to men with more money, but can't spend that money or can't even use it. So, oh, Naomi, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you for taking the time out to give us the game. Thank you, Naomi. I appreciate that. So at the same time, the funny thing is, I had a bigger bag. And they met each other. So wonderful. Hey, If he sees you struggling and his instinct is not to help you, no matter how much money he has, it's not worth it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And y'all don't realize this. So there's a big age gap between James and I. So I do have the opportunity to, you know, move forward and move on once he's not here anymore, if I choose to. That's the beauty about dating someone much, much older. You could have a whole nother life after you've had a life with him. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, LB. That was a very clear read, very classy, very demure. Parent Shira for president. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, LB. Nina, sprinkle, sprinkle. Yes, it's crazy, especially the Dusties, when we as women see other women giving away labor and attention for free. We try to convince them. Exactly. Like, they got to learn the hard way, or they just got to watch other people and live by their example, like live through their example. Oh, Johnson, why? Best ways to be less emotional, to have something else to focus on that's more important or that's more fulfilling to you. Oh, Nina, sprinkle, sprinkle. Women not to, because of course the men are able to take those things. These Dusties need to take a page out of our book and talk to the men with money. Yeah, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. Oh, Ike Oligiamin. I hope I said that right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I can sprinkle me with $300. Let's see what he has to say. I'll say it again. Wear natural looking makeup. Less is better. Wear your natural hair for natural looking hair. Works on getting the BMI to the normal level. Be like Shira. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, Ike. Thank you for your information. Thank you for your money. It's always good to thrive to be your best. I agree. But we are all on different levels, and we are all on different, mental levels as well. So always strive to be your best, no matter what, and never give up. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Anna. You're very sensitive. How to stop getting bothered. Have something else to focus on. Think about this. Now I'm going to use this example because it's very easy to understand. Think about someone that has a lot of kids. They can't put all the focus on one child. They have to spread out their focus and their attention. They can't get fixated on one thing because they have too many things to do. So you need to busy yourself and have too many things to do to care about those things that trigger you or that bother you. You got to be so extra or doing so much or doing self-care so much that it's not a bother to you. So for example, you may have seen this type of woman on TV where she's too busy getting her nails done, getting her hair done, getting her lashes done, picking out her outfit to care about what someone else is doing or not doing, because she's a priority in her own life. So she doesn't let it get to her. People have to come and seek attention from her versus the other way around. So you got to be like that. You got to be like that. You got to make the attention come to you instead of you giving the attention to something else that triggers you. Okay? Just like me. All these people are triggered and mad online because of what I teach. And they're literally seeking me out, seeking out my videos, seeking out things to talk about me, but I don't even know who they are because I'm too busy helping y'all, too busy living my best life. You got to think like that. I'm not sensitive at all because I don't have time to be sensitive to people that are non-beneficial. If it ain't bringing me no money, then it has to seek out my attention. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You got to think more strategically instead of emotionally. You said when we go natural, you go cheat on us with the plastic surgery dolls. They're going to cheat with whoever. Men like variety. They may say they want you natural. They may marry a natural woman, but be over here cheating with a plastic doll, like you said. And no offense against anybody who's plastic or natural. Remember, they like you all. So do you. Do you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You could be somewhere in the middle. But remember, no matter what you do, you're never, ever going to get somebody to do what they don't want to do. They don't want to be faithful. They're not going to be faithful. There ain't nothing you can do about it. You can be as perfect as you want. You can look perfect without a stitch of makeup, perfect eyebrows, best looking hair, best body. And they still going to do what they're going to do. There ain't nothing you can do about it. But just figure out how to thrive and get more. That's all you can do. Uh-oh, Stacy Vibe, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl, for the donation. So think about that. You can be as perfect as you want. It's not going to stop somebody from doing what they want to do. So live your best life. Okay, one day I will look natural. The next day I will look like a drag queen because I can do that. And I like having fun and switching up my looks. Okay, I already got the bag. But before I had a bag, I'm going to look like I need to look to secure the bag. Then I'm going to secure myself. Then I'm going to do whatever I want. You get it? Okay. You said so did Rihanna. Like, you can be the perfect specimen of a woman. That don't make no difference. Just like I said, I could be the perfect representation of a woman. People still gonna talk about you. So do what you want. You said, what's my next book? A coloring book? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all gonna be coloring this fall, ma'am. Get y'all color pencils and markers ready. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, you want me to put a dusty in it so y'all can be laughing? Y'all tell me what y'all want me to put in the coloring book. A dusty. Y'all want to color a dusty? All right, I'm gonna try to stick one in there just for funny points. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. No dust allowed. You said a lot of men cheat, except the fact, yeah, like women cheat too. Y'all think that? Let me tell y'all why most women who get the bad news that most men cheat, why they feel so upset. Let me tell y'all why, because a lot of y'all don't understand this. Most women who are young and they keep hearing, well, most men cheat, all men cheat, they get mad because the fantasy in their mind that they were going to marry, fall in love, find this man with money that was never going to cheat on them. Oh my gosh, the fairy tale is ruined. It's ruined. So now what do? Focus on the benefits that you can get out of it. Make your own fairy tale. Okay? Because a lot of women who are in these comments, some who come from different cultures, some from different religions, they say their man provide and this and that, but y'all men also cheat. So, I mean, in every culture, in every religion, whether those men are, culturally programmed to provide, they're also cheaters too. all of them. So it doesn't matter. My thing is, are you benefiting from the relationship? Because no matter where you go, somebody gonna cheat. You gonna cheat or he gonna cheat. Somebody gonna cheat eventually. So go for what gets you the most. That way you don't feel cheated. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because that's what hurts most women, when they get cheated on and then still feel cheated. But if you had gotten a lot during that relationship, you won't feel cheated. You'll be like, oh well, you got caught. How much you gonna pay for forgiveness? Then it becomes a bargaining point. And then that man understands that you don't care to a point, because you don't take them seriously. You just take their money seriously. And when you get to that point, a man will more than pay for your attention and your forgiveness, because they know you don't care no more. And it is in a man's nature to win your affection, to win your attention. So that's what you got to do. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And I know a lot of y'all are young and will say, well, my man will never do that to me. I bet you that's what Beyonce said. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I bet you that's what a lot of people said. And no shade to any woman who's been cheated on, because most women have been cheated on. It's not something new, and it's not going to be something that will never happen again. So guess what? Get your money, ma'am. Make it work for you. Level up. Use it to make more money. Use the controversy behind whatever people are saying to make more money. Okay. Like Beyonce did. Like, I applaud them as a couple for going through what they went through and still getting paid, and not letting the haters, affect how they live and how they choose to have their relationship. That's commendable to me. Like, if there's any couple that I feel is smart, it is Beyonce and Jay-Z, because they go through real issues, real problems, and they still get their money. And they don't let nobody stop them either. Okay? Because they are both about their money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm about my money too. Mm-hmm. You said you need to heal and you need to get paid, Ike. I don't have to heal. I'm rich. There's nothing for me to heal from. I came in it for the money first and foremost. Sprinkle, sprinkle. But a lot of these other ladies, they might be getting a rude awakening. I came here for the money first and foremost. You know why? Because I saw my mama, my sister get the money. I didn't have, I could skip all of that other stuff, because I already knew the lifestyle that I wanted. I don't have to heal. I've been this way for a long, long, long time. Okay. I already knew what it was. I already knew, either you go with a dusty, you're going to live in poverty and struggle. If you don't go with a dusty, you're going to live the best life ever. It was that easy of a choice. I went straight for the money. I didn't have to learn the hard way like a lot of these ladies do. So that's why I'm helping them and teaching them and helping them get to the next level, because I didn't have to learn the hard way. I was very young, very cute, saw my opportunity, took it, and been this way ever since. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's why I'm still here. Okay. You said, what happens if your husband cheats at his age? Then I will be impressed. Like, we're at a point now where if he could pull it off, I would just have that much, like, wow. Can't believe that. I can't even bet. You know what I'm saying? Because the funny thing is, I'm way, way younger than him. So if he decided to do that, like, I could literally do it times 10. You know what I'm saying? So I would literally be impressed. Like, wow, James? What she look like? Let me see what you done pulled at your age. Well, she doesn't look better than me, but I'll give you some points. That will literally be it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said she will be a menace in these streets. Exactly. Come on now. Mm-hmm. They said they want to bring you down with them into the hole of poverty. They ain't gonna ever do that they ain't gonna ever do that because I do not believe in poverty. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I believe in getting this money. I don't believe in struggle love. I will say no to struggle love at every opportunity that I can because struggle and love do not go together. Okay? They don't go together because it doesn't exist. You can't be in love while struggling because that man don't love you if he lets you struggle. Okay. How do working professional women attract men who are providers? By going with somebody much richer that can take you out of your 9 to 5 and maybe give you money to start your own business so you go work for yourself if that's what you want. And also free up a lot of your time. So you attract them by taking off work, going to the rich areas of town, hanging out, things like that, meeting them on their own turf. Okay. Thank you, everybody who donated though. Like, it has some big donations today. I appreciate y'all. Rich Ike, not Dusty Ike. Rich Ike and Russell. That's what I'm gonna call y'all. Because I can't pronounce the other Ike's last name. I'm gonna have to work on it. Because he did sprinkle me. I'm just gonna call him Rich Ike, not Dusty Ike. Okay. Who should we target if we are curvy or slim thick? Men that like curvy and slim thick women that have money. Okay. So I think that's definitely going to be someone that's not super old. And I think it's definitely going to be someone who has a lot of money. And I think it's definitely going to be someone that wants to flaunt the type of woman that you look like. So probably going to be more athletes and rappers or, different types of guys that look up to athletes and rappers that may have their own money from doing something else. So you're going to have to look in that type of area. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Just tell them you're a plus size Fashion Nova model. They'll be all over it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Look, I'm a plus. Tell them you're a plus size Fashion Nova model. There you go. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said how to make your provider want to leave home more. Start going out without him and then invite him after he's sitting at home alone by himself many, many times. Then start inviting him out and then make him pay for it. Okay. You said them old Southern ones like a little extra thickness too. Okay. Little peaches, sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah. I mean, old. Too old to handle it. They old enough to handle it. That's good. Okay. I gotta go in like 10 minutes, y'all. So if y'all have some questions, get them in. Mm-hmm. You said, what do you do if he's a provider but controlling? Girl, if he's providing, you should be stacking and then he can't control you. You see the difference? The first thing your first thing you do when you start dating a provider is you free yourself of needing to be provided for. And they cannot control you if you are afraid of needing his provisions. So that's the first thing you do. You secure yourself with his money. That way, if he says something, you'll just be like, I don't think so, and be out. You got your little stash, you got your little stack, and you go date someone else until that dude comes to his senses and realize he can't control you because you done got a stash and a stack and options. So the first thing you do when you get with a provider is secure yourself with his money. Okay? You don't go shopping. You don't stack purses and designer clothes. You stack money in your account. Then after you got your stash, then you can go get all the other stuff. Then when he try to fix his mouth to tell you what to do, you're going to tell him what you ain't going to do and let him cry about the investment that he's about to lose while you're entertaining somebody else until he comes to his senses. And then when he asks you to come back, now he got to gift you something even more. You understand? You can't control a smart woman. You can only control a woman who doesn't put herself as a priority. Y'all need to understand that. Oh, eclectically, sprinkle, sprinkle. How far would you travel to freestyle mile-wise? Back in the old days, it depends. Like, because Houston is huge, so we had to travel anyway. You know, there are places in Houston that are an hour away, and you're still in Houston. So you're asking the wrong person because we be driving in Houston. That's why we need cars, nice cars. I say about an hour at the most because that's how far it is to get from one point of Houston to the other part of Houston. But anything other than that, they got to come over here. You know what I'm saying? Or you got to, you got to get an Airbnb or a hotel and hang out on the other side of town and have a little staycation or whatnot. And freestyle because I'm not gonna do all that if it's hours away. You said you can't control a smart woman this shade. It's tough love to get people to be smarter. It's just tough love to get women to be smarter. Okay. And like I said, you can't call a man a provider if you don't have provisions after being with him. Let me repeat that. You can't call a man a provider if you don't have provisions after being with him for a while. You know what I'm saying? So he can't control you if you got provisions. He won't want to control you if he's a true provider. The only time people want to control you as a woman is if they fear you're going to leave. Or they fear someone else is going to take you away and provide better. That means he's not providing enough. So he's a little bit insecure. You said, am I recognized when I go out? Sometimes. Yeah. You said someone accused me of promoting prostitution. You can't have prostitutes without Johns. Prostitution don't exist without men. And I don't promote anything. I promote women living their best lives. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. And as soon as you do something, as soon as you have a standard, the men accuse you of it anyway. Think about this. A Dusty will accuse a woman of being a lady of the night if she has some type of standard because they can't reach it. So they want to drag you down to a level to where you feel bad for wanting the bare minimum. And they try to make you feel like, a lady of the night. Well, let me tell you something. If you can't reach the standards, just say you can't meet the standards. Ain't nobody promoting nothing but high standards around here. And if the Dusties and the Pygmishas can't understand that, that's not my problem. If Poverty Mind can't understand what standards are, it ain't my problem. To a Pygmisha, having high standards is being a lady of the night because she gives it away for free to a broke dusty. When a woman who values herself has standards that a man has to climb and reach, and them standards involve investment. And they can't fathom that because they give themselves away free to dust. And it's not my problem. They sitting around here talking about, ooh, that's not right. Got 5 dusty baby daddies walking around and won't even put them on child support, but mad at me for having high standards and teaching other women to have high standards and calling us ladies of the night. Well, I would rather be having high standards than having 5 baby daddies that you won't put on child support because you don't believe in it. You believe in the struggle of. I don't think so. Do you know how many women that I've had to tell to put their dusty bum daddy, baby daddy on child support because they were stupid and dumb and brainwashed by the dust and poverty mind and pygmishness? Do you know how many women and children that I have probably saved from dustiness? I feel like a lot of women and a lot of men are defending their dustiness and their pygmishness because they can't get out of it mentally. Okay? But I'll tell you how to get out of it mentally. Stop accepting it. Raise your standards. I'd rather be called a lady of the night than a pygmisha broke baby mama who won't put they dusty on child support. I'd rather be called a lady of the night or promoting ladies of the night than pygmisha giving it away free to dusties. Okay? But even though I'm a married woman with 2 kids born within wedlock, promoting women to have high standards, they're going to twist it and put it any way that makes them look better for choosing wrong or choosing a dusty. The children are innocent in the whole thing. Don't you want to get them out of poverty mind and poverty cycle? Or do you want them to continue to stay in it and watch the example of pygmisha and dusty keep revolving around? No. So that's why I do what I do. Raise your standards. Yes. You said, don't do it, man. Raise the standards. Let them call you what they want. They will never call you broke. Mm-hmm. How can a 28-year-old plus size attract provider? By going for exactly what is attracted to you, man. Go for older. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said it's discussing how broke men and pygmies have their poor mindsets. It's a disease. Poverty mind is literally a disease, if you think about it. Because it keeps getting passed on. Oh, Gina, sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't be a Swiffer duster to trap and lock dust. Exactly. If you keep spreading poverty mind, it literally becomes a disease that nobody actually wants. If you think about this, people write books on how to think rich. People write books on how to get power. People write books on how to succeed, but they don't write books on how to stay broke. But yet you got people out here trying to teach it and defend it. But ain't nobody writing no books about it. No one's going to seminars, webinars on how to keep they dusty. No one is paying for that mess. They're mad because they're not getting paid to represent poverty anymore. Only certain people get paid to represent poverty. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And I'm not one of them. Okay? Let me repeat that. Only certain people get paid to promote poverty. And I'm not one of them. Let that sink in a little bit. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And you know, y'all can rate me all you want, but you can't rate me broke. Because I used whatever rating y'all are trying to give me as grown, able-bodied, broke men. I used whatever rating you gave me to get to this point and beyond whatever you could ever do in your lifetime. So as a 5, you call me, I'm still out earning you by circles and still being provided for at the same time. So wherever your perfect 10 is clocking in that you can't provide for, tell her I said hello and to come watch my channel. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You tell your perfect 10 in the drive-thru to come find SheRaSeven and free herself of the dust. Because the better looking the woman is, the faster I can help her escape from the dust. Okay. You said he's miserable and dusty. Of course he is. Why else would he be on our channel this time of day being mad because he broke? I mean, poverty mind does come with a lot of frustration and anger, so it's typical. Mm-hmm. Shira, there's Dusty's watching your videos on the bus. Y'all are so silly. Mm-hmm. You know, the funny thing is, I don't strive to be a 10 because I'm an 11. Okay. Just like a Dusty doesn't strive to be a billionaire. I don't have to strive. I'm already where I need to be. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Uh-oh, mysterious by nature. Now that was a read. Thank you, girl. So honestly, I don't need to be a perfect 10. I already got my bag and trying to help other women get the bag. I already had my time, my era. I'm still teaching other women how to have theirs. Now you, dusty bum dude, you haven't even had you probably peaked in high school. Your highest paying job is probably one where you still clock in. So I don't know what you're talking about. And your perfect 10 that is waiting for you with arms open to accept you in your struggle. Does she really exist? My perfect 10 is waiting after she gets off a hard day of work to hand me half the money for the bills to embrace me because I'm a dusty, grown, able-bodied man. Okay. That's on women's videos trying to tell people in the comments this, and that. Okay, well, I'm sure you get a lot of respect from all the women in your life, sir. You sound like a highly respected man in your community. Doesn't he sound like he gets respect? Doesn't he sound like he's wealthy? Does that sound like a wealthy man that gets a lot of respect? Does that sound like anybody you want in your life raising your kids? I don't know. But you know what? He sounds like he's struggling to meet her. Struggling and frustrated, but that's okay. Uh-oh, BB deity, sprinkle, sprinkle. Beautiful women listen to Shira, period. Thank you, girl. But y'all see why some people don't like me? Because I'm going to tell them how it is, and I really don't care. And they can do with it what they want. You say your neighbor married a Dusty and he pays for nothing? Not even the child? Diapers? Oh my goodness. Well, I'm so sorry. Well, at least she has a man and he picked her. She's a pick Leisha girl. Okay. I gotta go in 2 minutes, y'all. Y'all got 2 more minutes. Then I got to go. But thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all, everybody who donated. Thank y'all for the good questions. And thank y'all, Dusties and Pygmishas, for coming through and being mad at yourselves. Oh, I'm going to call you LK because I can't pronounce that. Thank you for the super sticker. Appreciate that. Now I got to go. But y'all remember, no matter what people say about you or me, they can never say you're broke. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'll see y'all later. Bye.